Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Tiger Hills Hockey League season preview show. Travis Longman back with you again. Of course I am. It's my channel, but we thank you all for tuning in. My guest right now is Tanner Nicoll of the MacGregor Wild. Tanner, how are you today?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, it's been a day, but having a good night. And we're about to do one of my favorite things.
That's
Chat
good.
talk about some Tiger Hills hockey. But first, we're going to chat about the summer. How was your summer?
Yeah, it was not too bad. I guess my farm too, so sometimes summer feels a little short, but not much we can do there.
Oh, that's for sure. You got a good year, good crop in the ground.
Yeah, it's actually been not too bad. I guess we could use a little bit more rain at times, but we'll take what we could get.
That's good. That's good. How are the Wild looking heading into this year?
Yeah, we lost a few key players, I guess, over the summer, but seem to have some new guys coming in here that I think hoping to build off a little bit of last year. Last year we struggled a little bit with consistency, but I think if we can get that out of the way, I think we'll be doing just fine this year.
Yeah, the year before that, you guys were at or near the top of the division, weren't you? And
Yeah, yeah. Last year, I don't know what exactly was the issue, but just one game we'd come out and play lights out, and then the next one we kind of go to sleep. So hopefully we can fix that.
who are some of the players that aren't coming back?
Maverick Rafter, I guess, is a pretty notable one. Dustin Bruce. I think who else we're missing, but actually, Rhett Boschman, our goalie, local guy too. Is busy with school this year and can come back, but we got some new goalies here that we hope we're going to do just fine.
Those are some big losses for you guys. But as they say, next man up.
Yeah,
Who do
that's for
you
sure.
feel that will be for you guys?
Yeah, we're hoping some of the guys that were there last year kind of take on a bigger role, but we got some new guys coming in. Brendan Reimer, I guess, is back. That was the guy that played lights out against Clarny there last year in net, and we've had him for quite a few years now. But then we're also bringing in Brendan Shawn and Nick Anderson, I guess, for goalies. So we're hoping they do pretty good. And defense, Tyler Gibson, I guess, is a new one for us. And forwards, we got a guy named Tyson Last, Kyle Eisner, Preston McLeod. Those are kind of a few guys that we're hoping are going to do pretty good for us.
Yeah, you mentioned that game against Killarney, and I was, I think a lot of people were surprised just given where the two teams were in the standings that you guys went in there and you didn't just give them a good game. You skated away with the 2 points. I think that ruffled a few feathers in Killarney.
Yeah, as I said last year, we would play just amazing one game and then kind of go to bed in another one. But another example actually was Minneota Elkhorn. We were leading going into the third period against them last year and ended up losing by a couple goals, but leading for 40 minutes there against a team that hadn't lost at that point. So it was one of those games that we just played well. And then the next one, you kind of lose a game against somebody you probably shouldn't be losing to. So it's hoping to get rid of that inconsistency this year.
Yeah, and if you guys are able to do that, where do you see you guys finishing in the finish
Yeah,
of
I
the
mean,
division?
there's a lot of variables that are hard to predict. Injuries or guys' work schedule. It's senior hockey. You got kids and life and stuff that gets in the way a little bit more than junior. But I mean, we're hopeful that we can finish in the top two or three spots on our side. But I mean, it'd be great to finish first, but you never know what's going to happen there. So,
Well, with Killarney coming over, do you think they'll remember that game last year?
to be honest, I don't know if it's as memorable for them as it is for us, but we're hoping they forget and we end up with the same outcome. But I got a feeling it might be a little bit fresh in their mind, and I know they've got a few new players there too that they've added this year to an already good team. So we don't expect it to be an easy game, that's for sure.
Who do you see as the powerhouses in the league?
It'll be interesting with boys being back in the league. I haven't actually looked at the roster yet, but I mean they had a pretty strong team there when they were last in the league, and it's hard to know exactly what they're going to bring till maybe you've seen the roster, but I'm sure
I
they'll have a
have.
decent team. And as you mentioned, Clarny will be good. Minio Elkhorn, I mean, they were great last year. I don't see that changing this year either. Verdon's pretty strong, and Gladstone could have a pretty strong team, and Depot too. So, and don't forget Minnedosa either. So, and I'm probably forgetting about 2 or 3 other teams, but I'm thinking, I don't know. There's pretty good parity in the league the last few years.
There really is. Um, Good news for you guys. Last time I talked to Dale Evanson from Gladstone,
Yeah,
Sean Kubis reportedly was not under contract.
yeah,
That could have changed, but I was I'm just the messenger.
yeah, yeah. I know that. Like, yeah, John Kubis, and I'm not sure about Geddes if he's coming back, but I think often they're kind of a package deal there. So ends up that neither of those guys are coming back. That would be a tough blow for Gladstone, that's for sure.
That'd be bad for the league, I'd say. Anytime you lose a couple powerhouses like that, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's
No, we would like to keep all the best players we can in the league, that's for sure. But I mean, guys get older and life gets in the way, and the body doesn't recover quite as fast as it used to. Then you can understand, I guess, sometimes when guys decide to hang it up.
I hear you on the getting older part, and family life getting in the way. I didn't do nearly as many games as I wanted to last year. Had some personal struggles and personal issues got in the way, but I I'm ready to go this year. I just got approval that if I can find a sponsor for tomorrow night in Killarney,
Yeah,
I'm can go to the game tomorrow, and it could be live on TL Media.
yeah.
But the sponsors need to come through. So if you're a sponsor and you're listening, you know how to message me. Message me on Facebook, Twitter, or just get a hold of me. Let's it's opening night. I want to be at the rink. Speaking of opening night, let's chat about your opponent. Who do you guys play first?
We play on the road this weekend, Saturday, I believe, in Carberry. So
What do you know about the Plainsmen so far this year?
yeah, I'm not sure if their roster's been posted yet either or not, but I haven't looked at it yet. But I know they kind of new again to the league here the last couple of years, but they seem to give us a tough game every time we play them, and road games are always difficult. So we're hoping we bring our best, but I'm sure both teams are going to have a little bit of rust too. So hopefully we shake that off.
What's the best part about going to a game in MacGregor?
Yeah, I'd say our attendance. I mean, it's maybe dipped a little bit since COVID, but we got really good attendance in McGregor, and the fans have been really supportive, and we got some pretty loyal season ticket holders. So we're yeah, I'd say the fans in general would probably be what make teams the best. I'd say.
And the fans out there, they sometimes don't eat before they come to the game. What's the best food served at the concession?
To be honest, I don't have a whole lot of time to get up there during the game, but I'm gonna guess it's some burger or fries or something. I'm not sure, but I'll have to ask around and get you a better answer next time.
Can't go wrong with a good ring burger.
For sure.
I've asked, I think, on every broadcast where in the where in the Tiger Hills, what's the best rink food? Um, Thinking, okay, maybe I could score a free burger, but no, not even a fry. Nobody's even offered me a fry. That's
Well,
all
we'll see
right
what we can do if you ever come to the McGregor ring.
for sure. How far's McGregor from Boisevane? It's might have to look
Uh,
into it.
don't quote me exactly, but maybe hour 45, hour 30, somewhere around there.
Well, let's get some sponsors. I'd love to experience all the arenas in the Tiger Hills.
Yeah, you have to make it your mission.
That would be nice. So we talked about your goalies and we talked about your forward group. Now, what about your the
Yeah,
defense?
defense were probably pretty similar to last year. We got Justin Minnelletti, Jared Hume, JT, Bodie Smith, Andy Beduza. I guess probably really the only new one is Tyler Gibson. And then we had a guy named Brayden Howarth who decided to like try forward this year, I guess. So a little bit of shuffling there, but we got pretty consistent backhand from last year, just with one or two new guys. So
What can fans expect from this MacGregor Wild team?
yeah, I hope we don't disappoint this year. I mean, I think we're gonna bring it each game, try hard, and I think to be honest, we might even be a little tougher and grittier than last year. So hopefully fans like that too.
The MacGregor Wild will win the division if
If we play consistent and don't take any nights off and everybody shows when they can, I guess, I think we'd have a good chance.
let's make a finals preview. Who do you think will come out of each division?
Good question. I think Minnesota Elkhorn is going to be pretty tough to beat again, and I don't know. Clardy's always a good team, so I think them coming to the other side here might be a tough test too. But Minnedosa's been pretty strong the last couple of years, and I mean sometimes team surprise. I mean, Wamanice is strong too. So I mean, there's really anybody I think that could come out of each side. But if I'm gonna put money down, maybe Clardy versus Minnesota Elkhorn.
That seems to be the expert predictions. Part of me wants to say, just based on where I live, no disrespect to Minnesota Elkhorn, I fully expect to see them in the championship. They're a strong team,
Yeah,
but Boys of Ain and Killarney,
yeah,
the
that's always exciting.
just the jaw jacking back and forth between those two clubs and the fan bases, it would be wild.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But
And if I'm
there's a
being
lot of
biased, I'd
us.
like to see McGregor Wild in there too.
Absolutely, yeah. Who's your guys' biggest rival?
We got a few. Gladstone and us. I mean, we're so close, so I guess would kind of make sense that we're pretty good rivals. And I don't know, something about Pilot Mound that they're a tough ring to go into too, and they seem to always be a little on the chippy side too. So things get sometimes a little heated there, I guess. But I don't know. We've had tight games with Nicoll and Mendoza, and I don't know, you name it. And depends on the year, I guess. But no, we seem to have been in the league now for a few years, and I think we got a few different rivals.
I think anytime you have a lengthy history in the league, you're gonna have that rivalry, and just there's a lot of good ones in the league.
Yeah,
Verdon and Elkhorn,
yeah,
Killarney Boys of Ain, you guys and Gladstone. I was surprised to hear that Carberry and Neepawa wasn't. That's what Garrett Rempel said. I talked to him the other day.
yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't
Like,
list.
yeah, we kind of agree. I don't know if they have too good a rivalry going, but also Carberry's this edition of the Carberry team, I would consider a little bit newer than it's kind of a little restructuring from what they were a few years ago when they were in the league before they took a couple years leave of absence there. So maybe give it a year or two, and maybe that rivalry will heat back up.
Yeah, always good to have good rivalries and good management and players and full rinks.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it's nice to, for community's sake, Tiger Hills does well of just bringing some people into the rink and keeping the lights on in the rink. So that's good to see.
There's a common misconception that TL Media keeps fans away from the rink. My favorite games to broadcast are ones where I'm scrambling to find a position because there's so many people. that's what senior hockey's all about. It's going to the arena Friday night or Saturday or Sunday, interacting with your buddies, watching your hometown team win, and chirping the opposition like you wouldn't normally, and then going out for a beer after the game.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to add this evening, Tanner?
Not too much. Just appreciate what you do, and I don't know, maybe a shout out to our fans for the continued support, and hope to see everybody at the rink.
Absolutely, and best of luck this upcoming year. And we'll be in touch. Give me a text after your game on the weekend and brief recap, and I can update it on our website.
You betcha.
Tanner Nicoll, the MacGregor Wild, and this part of the Tiger Hills Hockey League preview. The Wild open up their year on the weekend, and they look to start it on a winning note. This concludes this part of the Tiger Hills Hockey League season preview. I'll be back in a few minutes with either Dustin Fisher of the Minnesota Elkhorn Seahawks or I'm drawing a blank here from Pilot Mound.
Lori Morrow, maybe.
Lori Morrow, yes, thank you. I've talked to so many people this week, I can't keep the names straight.
That's all good.
All right, well, we're going to sign off here for a few minutes, and in the meantime, and in between time, keep your stick on the ice. And we're out. No, we're not. Gotta love technology, eh?
Yeah.
We've been trying to end this recording for 20 seconds.
Well, I can press the leave button, I guess.